For question 20, we're given an equation to solve involving fractions. So because the x's are on the bottom line, so in the denominators, then we know that this is going to turn out to be a quadratic. The first thing we want to do is we want to make the whole left-hand side a fraction, so we want to find a common denominator. Since there isn't an obvious one to choose, like there would be if we were working with numbers, we're going to just multiply the two bottom lines together to create our common denominator. So we'll have x plus 2 upon x plus 1. So then on our top line we'll have 3 upon x plus 1 minus 2 upon x plus 2, and then that's equal to our minus 2. If we expand out the brackets in the top line and then use FOIL on the bottom line, and then we can go from there. So if we have 3x plus 3, then minus 2x minus 4, that's all over x squared plus x plus 2x plus 2, and that's still equal to minus 2. If we then collect the like terms in the top line, we're going to have x minus 1. Then on the bottom line, we'll have x squared plus 3x plus 2, and that's still equal to minus 2. Once we've got this, we're going to cross multiply. To cross multiply, we'll make the minus 2 the same as minus 2 over 1, and then we will simply just cross multiply. So we're going to multiply the top of the first fraction by the bottom of the second fraction. So we'll just have x minus 1 times 1, which is just x minus 1. And then we have minus 2 upon x squared plus 3x plus 2. So x minus 1 is equal to minus 2x squared minus 6x minus 4. Now we want to bring all of the x's and all of the numbers to the left hand side and set this equal to 0. So we'll have 2x squared, and we have plus x plus 6x, so that's plus 7x, and then plus 3. If that's equal to 0, then we can look for two numbers that multiply to give 6 and add to give 7. So they'll just be 6 and 1. So we can now split the middle term, so we have 2x squared plus our 6x plus our x plus 3 is equal to 0. We can now then factorize the first two terms. So the first two terms we can take out of 2x, which will leave x plus 3, and then we'll have plus 1 upon x plus 3 for the second set of terms, and that's still equal to 0. We can then put those into two brackets, so we'll have 2x plus 1 upon x plus 3 equals 0, which means 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. That means x will be minus a half, or x will be minus 3. So this question is worth 7 marks, so as you can see, there are quite a few steps that you have to work through. You have to find a common denominator, then you have to cross multiply, and then you have to solve the quadratic, rearrange to get x.